they go, we've got two in Rydal with the show bits, and then we've got, what have we got in Taranaki, what have we got in Hampton, you know, that we say, look,
Morning, John.
Good morning.
So what organisation do you represent, John?
I represent the Lithgow Show Society.
Oh, yeah.
We present an annual show in Lithgow each year, obviously.
Yeah.
But in addition to that, we run an annual swap meet as a prelude to the show,
Yeah.
and a fundraiser to support the activities of the show.
Yeah, right.
Which usually done the week before the show in the first week of March.
Yeah.
And the show is always the second weekend. It's a 2-day show.
Yeah.
Well, it actually expands into a third day for equestrian ring events.
Oh,
So
does it? I
it
didn't
encompasses
realise that.
all things for the rural area.
Yeah, okay.
Our platform is not just industrial and community, it is agricultural and rural,
Yeah.
and we're trying to build a stronger rural presence. For example, this year we had sheep junior judging competitions. We haven't had sheep in the show for over 20 years.
Yeah, right.
And last year we introduced cattle,
Yep.
cattle judging, so there's a strong theme in that regard as well. But we also cater to the needs of the community in horticulture, cooking, jams and preserves, needlework and craft work, art. All of those sorts of things are a major draw card. In fact, this year we held the state's annual dahlia competition.
Oh, right.
And you would have gone a long way to find a better horticultural display than we had this year.
Oh, dahlias are such beautiful flowers, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
Yeah.
They were spectacular.
Yeah, and I must admit the parts I really love about shows are the flower displays and also the cooking
Yes.
competitions as well.
Yeah, the cooking really hits home, doesn't it?
Yeah, and even you get little school kids and stuff do their decorations.
And that's really
cakes.
important because we do cater to
Yeah.
people of all ages.
Yeah.
We had a lot of junior competitions for the cooking, and some of the kids, I shouldn't call them kids, young people, did extremely well with the floral arrangements.
Yeah,
There were
right.
some sensational displays
Oh, that's
in the
interesting.
junior competitions there.
Yeah.
The appeal is also for juniors in needlework and craft work. We see a lot of people doing sensational work there. We introduced also this year fleece and weaving into the needlework displays.
Yeah, right.
Some of the old world crafts.
Okay, and sort of how many volunteers do you have, John? Not enough, obviously.
It fluctuates. The volunteer need is great. We probably have a strong pool of about 20 people.
Right.
But the volunteer effort doesn't just happen at show time.
Yeah,
It's
right.
12 months of the year.
Yeah.
We've just had the show and we're already working towards next year's show.
Okay.
And it's quite an arduous task. It's very rewarding, having said it is arduous. There's a lot of work goes on. This year we had our second round of window display in the Lithgow Library, and to set that up and pull it down is a big task. There's a huge amount of effort, volunteer effort goes into the promotion of the show in Facebook and media, the local radio station and the newspapers in the Lithgow area have supported us beautifully, and we're very grateful for that sort of outside support, outside of the show effort.
Yeah, right.
But the effort that goes into the show is huge.
Yeah. So, as a volunteer, what would you be doing on the day, for instance? Or what do volunteers do on the day?
They staff the various sections of the show,
Yeah.
needlework, craft, horticulture,
Right.
and those sorts of things. But we also have a roving need for people in the showground to erect fences and sheep pens and do odd jobs that occur on the day that you can't even foresee. The setting up in the pavilion, for example, laying out of spaces for the people that want to have their displays. The showground itself, the main arena, has to be laid out, and people have to be guided in with their amusements and sales things that people put up there, like the local Ford dealership, for example, had a big display there.
Oh, really?
And all of those sorts of things have to be laid out.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the showground we have classic and vintage car displays, and the local car clubs come in and put a massive effort into that. We have agricultural machinery, tractors and the like. This year we had for the first time a vintage engine display of local enthusiasts from the Lithgow area, and it was a wonderful display. You'd go a long way to see better.
That sounds fantastic. So how often does the Show Society meet, John?
We meet every month.
Right.
And we have a meeting coming up in 2 weeks' time, actually, on the 14th of April.
Right, okay.
And we meet in the show office down in Barton Street near the basketball pavilion. And we have ongoing activities that we draw on efforts there, but that keeps people up to date, and it's really a planning exercise at this particular time. I think I struggled for thoughts then, but it's really planning for next year.
Okay.
Review what we did this year, look at what we might be able to do to improve, and see how we can implement those changes.
Okay. And how can people contact you at the Show Society?
I'm going to refer to our little brochure here.
That's okay.
We have an email address which is info@lithgowshow.org.au.
Yep.
And we have a phone contact which is 0409 042 008. We're
Terrific.
also on Facebook at Lithgow Show / Lithgow Swap Meet.
Yeah,
And you
okay.
can see our Facebook page and see some of the past activities.
Terrific.
And we would welcome any inquiries, and if people think that they've got a little bit of time. One of the big things that we need on the days of the show are people to man the gate, to bring people in through the gate and take money and issue wristbands and things like that.
Yeah.
It's a massive effort.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your time, John, and that's really good information.
You're more than welcome, Dennis. Thank you for
Best
the
of luck, and
opportunity.
enjoy the rest of the day.
We
I hope
certainly
the sun
will.
comes out.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to.
Not as cold,
Well, thank
not as
you,
cold
mate.
as yesterday.
Wasn't it wicked?
Oh, I reckon.
Yeah.